Welcome to Pull the Pin already, dude. I almost screwed up the whole thing. I didn't even have my hat on. But anyways, welcome to Pull the Pin already. Apparently, it's just a place where we entertain Johnny and Christine. But that's good because we're here for us too, so we enjoy it. We're going to give you some veterans' opinions today for sure on whatever is in the world today and whatever we feel like talking about. So, welcome back, Jace. Appreciate you here as usual. Jace,
Aloha.
you never told me that, Jace. Where's that come from? You just made that up? Did you just wing that?
Ancient Chinese secret, bro.
Well, you ain't Chinese, but you are ancient. All right. So, anyways, we'll let you keep your secrets. Anything you got on the plate today? What do you want to talk about?
Well, I wouldn't say I woke up today, but I got back to my condo and I put on something. I think I put on like Fox News or something, and all I see is terrorist attack in New Orleans, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm just looking at flights there right now because my I want to bring my mom there for a little Christmas present, and now it's like, well, should I even consider it?
Well, I don't know much about it. This happened a little bit ago here, but I don't know much about it. I know the guy I guess he's of Arab descent or something. His name was
Oh
something like
wow.
that. Yeah, and
Oh
I don't know if they found the motive or whatnot. I mean, it was just I don't know. It was a weird thing to me, and this seems to be like a trend now. I mean, this isn't the first time somebody's driven through a crowd now of people.
no, no, not at all.
It just seems weird to me that um I don't know, man. It just seems weird to me that this stuff just can happen.
Eh,
Well, I guess I've been to events and the barriers aren't always secure, but I guess that's where we have to go to, right? We're gonna have to go to like cement barriers everywhere, and you know what I mean.
well, a lot of times they secure the perimeter with like police vehicles or whatever, and for some reason, however the guy got through, that was just a loophole in the system that whatever. People shouldn't be getting through. Period.
No, I mean it's just sad that again that we have to even watch out for this stuff. And I don't know if it's really like I said, I don't know if it's terrorism or just happens to
Right.
be some guy who's, from one place that doesn't like certain peoples or I mean, I don't know. The definition of terrorism is changing anyway.
Yeah. Well,
But
we
either
lost we lost 15 people, and supposedly they found potential bombs in the vehicle that he was driving too.
right. So that makes you wonder too, like was he just bad at his job or did he like, I mean, like you
Right.
know, I don't know, man. And again, this is one of the things that makes me mad. I don't know. I don't even know enough about the dude, but like, how do we not
No,
know these people, man?
but wasn't there? Isn't there other suspects as well though? I thought that they said that on TV earlier, but you know they update it all the time, so who knows what's going
Yeah,
on?
and that's the challenge too, is keeping up with it. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure. Well, it says here the FBI doesn't believe New Orleans attacker was solely responsible.
Right,
As public's help
right.
in tracking down associates. Yeah, but I don't really know what that means because they also said they weren't sure if there were agents in the crowd in January 6th.
We won't even. Let's not even go there.
I'm just saying, like, this is the
Jeez.
hard part in all of this, and this is what the government's created. A government of distrust has created this. Everyone is
I,
questioning everything now.
1 hour ago, sources say the suspect was an army veteran.
Yeah, I did hear that he was a military veteran,
Oh my, yeah, army at that.
but I just don't. I mean, I thought this guy had some Arab name or something.
That's interesting. Wow.
And not that Arab guy couldn't be a veteran. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
Right.
just saying. I mean, the connection to the killing is it sounded more terrorist than just some Islamic guy. Well,
Right.
here's one that says man underway for four people suspected of planting bombs in New Orleans.
Yeah, that's interesting. Why would they do it now, though? I mean, what the fuck is wrong with them?
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
says after the gunman. I guess because he got to start shooting people too, right?
the whole yeah, but what is the point of this doing this dumb shit? I mean, you got Mardi Gras coming up, and you got the Super Bowl coming up there. Why would you do it now?
Yeah, and it's just I don't know, man. Like I said, this is the problem.
People are I don't know. It's just dumb.
Well, but the problem, Joe, with the information, where with the information we're getting, how do we know how much of this is actually true? How much is, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like even as I was an MP, an investigator, like even if I try to sit here and put all this together, yeah, see, the gun's name was 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar. Like, I mean, he was the Army veteran.
Yeah.
It said
That's wild.
investigators also uncovered a Black Islamic State of Iraq and Syria ISIS flag and a number of firearms.
Wow. That's interesting. Did you just call me Joe?
Joe Mama. Aha.
Oh. Well,
Um,
I just want to touch base on it, but because I don't. We can talk till we're blue in the head about it, but I think I got other things I want to talk about too, because this other thing that happened today, or I don't know if it happened today or not, but it cracks me up.
well, no, it definitely didn't happen today because by the
No,
time somebody's watching this, it's probably old news.
no, the Cybertruck that exploded by Trump Hotel I think it was Trump Hotel in Vegas or something.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
was a Cybertruck that like blew up or caught fire in front of. I don't know, like
was it intentional or
Cybertruck
is it?
exploded. Exploded. It said. Well, no, they're known for fucking for blowing up.
That's what I was asking because they still have
Oh,
battery
Wednesday,
problems.
Wednesday outside Trump Vegas Hotel in Nevada, a possible act of terror, an official said. Oh wow,
Come
I
on.
never even
Who would
really.
spend that kind of money to blow up a Cybertruck? Come on.
Yeah,
That
what
doesn't even make sense.
$100,000 vehicle, and you're gonna blow it. Yeah.
That
Why?
totally makes sense.
But I thought they like they had potential of catching fire as it was. So
Well, the batteries have always been a problem. That's been the problem. And then there was the issue with the door locks or something because apparently baby got locked in there and they had no way to get in there or
oh,
something like that.
Las Vegas
Yeah.
driver pulled into the valet area at the hotel, and the vehicle exploded, according to an official. Driver was killed, and so far the only fatality.
Yeah. Well, so hello. That's not a terrorist attack.
What would
When
be?
the only person that dies is the person in the car.
Yeah,
Like that's not a terror. That totally defies the whole purpose
that's
of
odd.
terrorism.
That's odd. That's very odd, though.
Well, yeah, it's definitely odd, and it's definitely something I think the Musk people need to look at. But it also could have been somebody planted something. It could have, there could have been a lot of things here that were missing. And again, it
Right.
goes back to my same issue. The mainstream media sucks now. We can't get anything from them because anything they tell us we don't believe. And the rest of this stuff, it's like piecing together the FBI. Like who trusts what the FBI says anymore either? You know what I mean? How can we sit here and trust them on this and then not trust them on something else and then like we can't just pick and choose when we want to trust the FBI. I mean, I guess we
That,
could, but I just don't think that
that's
that's
kind of sad.
practical.
That's fucking sad.
But that's the point. And that's where we've come. We've come to the point where this is what the reputations of these organizations have given us. And it's so terrible. Like, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm even getting tired of the news.
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely.
I think when we started this was about, the life we live in. And I think politics kind of creeped into it because politics and culture were all intertwined and it was all the same. And I mean, honestly, I'm really getting tired of the news. It's almost like we should just make this like a choose your own adventure show. You know what I mean? Like pick a headline and then just make up the story yourself because that's all it is anyway.
I could probably make up better stories than what they come up
Well,
with.
that's my point. So read the headline. And we kind of do that. We joked about doing that anytime anyway. But I mean, you just read the headline and be like, well, let's just tell the story from our own perspective because, we're not reading the news. But I mean, that's why it's hard to even be informative anymore because nobody's really doing journalism. and nobody trusts anything the government's saying.
Right.
So what's sense of watching the news? And we're just going into this free fall of chaos, and it's so sad because it's even if it was terrorism, they don't have to do much work because our own government, our own people are doing it.
I I have lost. I'm gonna. I believe I'll gain faith back, but I have lost. I lost a. I lost a lot after Donald Trump being shot, and how a 21-year-old can outsmart the Secret Service. I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
You did like you. I mean, look. Don't get me wrong. That was definitely impactful. To me, I think that was a moment when regular people woke the hell up. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Y-
I
You know,
mean,
I, I think
they're
we've
not.
known it. What's
And
that?
that really just. I think that really just really struck a nerve.
It
That
solidified people's suspicions, really. Yeah,
right.
that's what I think. Because, like, I've known this for so long. I mean, we know, anybody in the military has seen the level of corruption and waste and just the whole thing it's common. But you wanted to believe that that was just for the military or just in the government. Like, you don't want to believe it was outside and, everybody's playing this game of I'm more important than you. And, it's just the weirdest thing. I don't
It,
know.
and then to watch the this video of that the lady that was like the head of the Secret Service doesn't even know how to holster her fucking gun. Did you see that?
Well, I think most of those people weren't even in the Secret Service. They were Homeland Security people,
Well, did
employees.
you see the lady that was head of the Secret Service?
Yeah,
And then
yeah. The one at the car you talking about?
did you see where she was trying to holster her gun? She couldn't even holster her goddamn gun.
Yeah. There was the
What?
one at the car. There was the one ducking behind Donald Trump when he was shot.
Yeah,
Like, but I think I don't know if those I don't know if those are confirmed Secret Service agents or they were.
she was in charge. That was the lady that was in charge.
Was she?
Yeah, she was the one that
Oh, she
got
was the SAC, the commander there.
yes.
Oh wow.
She can't even holster her damn pistol. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
You wild west in that shit, man.
well, and let's talk about that though, because see, this is another problem we have right now. You get in the government, like if anybody were to tell you what's the best job to have, you'd say anything in the government.
When I was a kid, you'd say that, yeah. I
Well,
don't.
I mean, most people even now say that because you get in the government, you get good overpay, you get all these holidays, you get, never have to be fired.
I'd love to be like a senator.
Yeah, I mean, like it's just crazy. It,
They just got a raise. They're making 240 some $1,000 a year now.
oh, is that left in the bill?
Yeah,
The raise?
140,000 plus. I believe that's what they get for, and then they get their pension after
It,
they've done whatever they got to
it's
do.
crazy, and they're like, "Oh, it's time we need a raise." No, you don't. It's not a profession, you jackass.
Yeah, but
It's not a job.
they
You go
sleep
and do your duty.
right, but they sleep. Their claim is, well, they sleep in their offices sometimes, and
Okay. And
they
when I go on deployments, I sleep in a freaking tent because I do my duty. And then I
yeah,
come home to my job.
if you're not sleeping in the fucking Humvee or something, yeah,
But
exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Yeah,
understand these people. When they determined that being a politician was a career, now they make the rules for themselves.
but they want a pity party because they work and they have to stay overnight in the fucking Oval Office and that.
That's your job. It's just
I
like the president who's half of his time on vacation.
just like the military. I slept on stacks of fucking pallets of bombs.
I
So I
just
don't,
I don't get it. And even dude like Pirate Crenshaw, douchebag, a perfect example of every veteran is not an honorable veteran. He's a douchebag. The guy. I don't care what you did or what you thought you did.
right.
If they shot both of your eyes out, you'd still be just as dumb. You're an idiot. Like this guy's supposed to represent the military. I mean, he's up
That,
there like you seen him talking about inside trading. Oh, I barely have, this on stock. So what if I got, oh, we should be able to make money. No, you jackass. You have a code of ethics.
yeah,
You're
well,
serving the people, not yourself.
it doesn't apply to them though.
Oh man, dude, I'm
They're,
just so sick of these people.
but it's not inside trading. It's just they have privy knowledge.
Well, do you know that? I know we talked about this, but I found this out the other day, and I don't want to jump too many subjects, but I found out that the guy that the CEO that was assassin, I didn't know he was going to testify for the insider trading thing against Pelosi.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I
You
knew.
think this random CEO got shot because somebody couldn't get medication for their mom?
Wow.
Dude, this is in everybody's face. And then you got the idiot
Well,
people out there who endorse it and say, oh, well, a CEO got shot. Now we get some real change. No, you moron. It's the very same people that shot him.
there's underlying. Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God, people are so dumb.
well, it's just like that kid that shot Trump. Supposedly he was employed by Blackwater,
Yeah, I
and
saw him. He was in a video of them.
yeah, well, he was employed by them, and I, I haven't really watched the rest of it, but I guess there's some serious, crazy underlying shit going on with that.
It's all, dude.
It's insane, man.
It's all like, I mean, I watched some stuff recently about the vaccines and stuff, and you could be a vaccine denier or whatever. You could be whatever you want to be, but they literally had the leading vaccine person who could not cite a single study that said certain vaccines didn't cause autism. Their whole premise is that, well, there is no study that says they do
Right?
because you didn't do one. Like,
Exactly.
it's the most insane thing that comes out of these people's mouths. And it just goes to show you, and get this too, dude. Man, I'm like, I'm so glad a lot of this stuff is coming out. I just wish more people would give a damn about it. But they talked about the scam of homelessness in Los Angeles. I saw this video they're talking about Los Angeles. This lady makes 200 some odd thousand dollars a year, and her
Yeah.
job is to take care of Los Angeles homelessness. So do you know they found out who this woman works for, the company? It's like a nonprofit kind of
Yeah.
thing, which is where they launder money there as well.
Right.
So this nonprofit gets 80 million something. My facts are probably off, but they get like 80 million dollars of
Hey.
grants
Yeah.
from the US government,
Yeah.
right? So their job is to help the homeless. So what do?
Right.
They go and remodel an apartment building for
Right.
these homeless that cost like $60 million to house 41 people. They have over 70,000 homeless. So
Wow.
$60 million to 41 people. And then get this, this is the kicker in all of it that people just need to wake the hell up and see, because it's happening not just to politicians. These are just people in power. The person who owns that
Oh,
hotel
they're
or
serious.
thing, they're getting that money, and there's a contract that expires, and they're not required to pay back any of that money the government gave them.
Right.
So it's a racket. So you go and buy some beat down old hotel for 10 grand, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, or apartment building for 10 grand. You go get these grants. You say, oh, I'll house the homeless. It's going to take
Right.
$50 million to fix this. So you get this $50 million apartment complex to house
Right.
40 some odd people. Then you're probably getting money from the government to house them.
You get rent money. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
then 3 years later, you kick all them homeless people out. And then
Right.
you just charge rent for a ridiculous amount of $50 million place.
That's how the immigration shit was going too. I know a guy in my town that our my town is in a state of emergency where we can't house immigrants, but they offered him like regular rent would have been like 700 a month. They offered him like fucking 1,800 a month to house immigrants.
Right.
And that I mean the government spending that they do is absurd, and I hope Doge dives into this shit and recognizes the fucking fact that we are blowing money like it's just
Another millionaire. We need another billionaire to bail us out, because the American people know this is happening. I don't know if all of them do, but what do we do? Like, how do we fight this system of people who have money and power and influence and the rest of us don't?
well. I think the American people spoke on November what 5th?
Dude, if you think that's done, if you think that's in the bag, I'm sorry, but there's still more to come. They are
Oh,
the,
absolutely.
the establishment is not going down that easily.
Well, supposedly the House Speaker can do something where he can prolong the inauguration. I don't know. I forgot what it was, but
He could delay it or something.
yeah, they can delay the inauguration.
Yeah, but
It's
what does that matter?
well, it matters because
Is the inauguration just like the ceremony or the official,
the
like,
official changeover.
because I honestly, I don't think Trump should do it out in public. I think they should
I
just
don't.
make that a little private party somewhere
In
nobody
my life,
knows about and live stream it.
I don't know. Whatever. Well, anyways, probably there was one more thing that I had read in the news about the FBI. I think it was last month, but the FBI found 150 homemade pipe bombs at a Virginia home. Like
What?
it's like one of the largest things that's one of the largest like raids and searches that they've ever found.
Again, man. See, this is the problem, dude. They're setting us up to be Trojan horsed. I mean, they're setting us up.
Right
Like
outside Norfolk, Virginia, at that.
the
I
Biden administration allowed all these terrorists in with the immigrants, all the illegals in. All they allowed them all in, and then the FBI is going to go and foil a plan.
yeah,
So now you're doing your job. Like I don't get it. I just
the
this
guy's
is
name was Brad Spofford. That doesn't even sound like a terrorist name, man.
yeah. I'm not sure what a terrorist name sounds like anymore because
That'd
they're
be,
all on the inside, right?
you're right.
So, but yeah, no, I get it, dude. I probably got to get off this episode anyway because my blood's boiling right now. This was a very touching one. I didn't think it was going to be that way, but holy cow, man, I'm just getting tired of it, man. I'm really getting tired of it. And again, though, what do you do? Do you know what I mean?
I
What do you
don't.
do?
The misspending of the money. I'm jealous because I'm not involved, and I'd love to get some of that. I'd love to get some of that cookie dough,
But
but
but that's the problem.
it's
That's the
not
problem
horrible and it's terrible, and I don't agree with it. And yeah, it's
because
my ass too.
the people that need to fix it are the ones in it. And they're never going to fix it because they all have this greed and this desire to be everything. This is
Right.
it. It's
But I mean, all you got to do, like you said, is buy some fucking dumpy hotel, and bam, you're in it. They're gonna contact you and say, hey,
well, yeah, you learn to play the game.
right.
Instead of fixing the rules, you learn to play the game. And that's I don't think that's the answer. I
Well,
just don't think it's the answer.
it absolutely is not the answer. But
Well,
why?
I'm not.
Why? Yeah. Well, why does the government do it to begin with? Why the hell?
It's people, dude. The people in the government are no different than the people outside the government.
Just
They
like
just have an opportunity in the government to let their greed and selfishness take over.
right, but it spreads all over.
But
It
poor people are doing it too.
when I was in the military, right? We were. It's not a fucking joke that we were paying what $50 for a fucking hammer.
Right.
Straight up, it was true. It's 100% true.
Of
And
course.
and it's like it's just like that. It's the same scenario as that.
But how is that any different? How are these white collar criminals any different than these flash mobs going in and robbing Gucci stores?
It's all just ridiculous, man.
It's morals and values, dude. And I hate to say this, but ever since people attacked God and try to take God out of the equation, this is what we get. We get people that just behave any damn way they want, and it's all uncontrolled mess. But anyways, nobody wants to hear about that. So,
No,
give your last word and we'll get out of here.
Happy New Year, folks. Everybody has. I hope everybody has a healthy, blessed New Year.
Yeah. So we'll end it on that. And until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin already. Pull it hard.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.